Hi, this is Gilles, the radio prepper, with a big announcement today about my first book, a post-apocalyptic novel called Regulators. I'll tell you a bit about the story. It's available on paperback and Amazon Kindle. It's fairly thick. Well, it's 471 pages, but the font is large enough for my tired eyes. And of course, Amazon Kindle. But if you don't like to read on a screen, you can get the paperback. All right, so the action takes place 300 years after a global nuclear war. Not much is left, but technology has come back to about 1850s, 1870s level. It takes place in a town called Edenfall, which is a farming and mining town, but they are under the control and oppression, basically, of a state capital called Saint-Trion. Also, there used to be a monastery 50 years prior with an old order called the Regulators. They also had a library service. I'll explain. But the Regulators used to be lawmen, a little bit like, I would say, marshals in the Old West, in charge of law and order. And also the library service used to be in charge of collecting, salvaging knowledge in the wasteland from the war, books and anything they could find. So that survived, of course, to serve the state, but the Regulators were eliminated because of conflicting political views. One of the Regulators survived the purge of the state and took refuge in Edenfall. He's a history teacher, but hidden, his identity isn't known. And he's going to train a young man in town, just as discontentment, so to speak, kind of, revolt brewing is happening at the same time. And it's going to spiral into something big. They also used to do martial arts, so there is martial arts in the book. There is action, of course. There is some military action, a bit of politics, a bit of science, history, but you have to read it to know the rest of it. It's a fairly rounded story, I believe. People like it, so maybe you will, you can tell me, and maybe if I made some mistakes, point them out to me. I would love to have some feedback, as much about the grammar and spelling, but also about the story itself and how you liked it and how I could have written it better, maybe, and maybe that would help for the second book, which I already started writing. It's called Monastery Rising, and I'm not quite sure if I'm going to finish that one. It's more complicated, so I don't know. We'll see, but I had no idea I was going to write a book, guys. No idea. And the story just came to me like that. And I decided to write it. The reason why I was able to finish the book, because I'm a big procrastinator, is that simply I got attached to the characters and the story. It was quite interesting to me. And I wanted to know what was going to happen. And of course, to know what was going to happen, I had to write it. So I did it for fun, really. Of course, if I sell a few, I'm going to be happy about that. And that would definitely help myself and the channel. So you can get something in exchange. Even if you're not a reader, maybe you can, gift it to someone else. It took me 3 to 4 months to write it, so quite a bit of time writing every day. It's not a commercial endeavor for me, but of course, if I can get a few dollars back, that would be nice. I had so much coffee, bought so much coffee at the coffee shop to write this. I'd like to get that get that back. But all jokes aside, I think you'll like it. I think it's decent, and I enjoyed writing it, so I believe you'll enjoy reading it. So I would love your feedback in the comments. Of course, go read the story first and leave comments later. I thank you all and have a good one.